Hey there, welcome to day 1363 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business, and a little bit of back and forth in 2020 and 2021 and beyond. Why? Because I like both the offline and the online world. 2017, I left the offline world following my divorce and decided I was going to figure out this online world. How does it work? What makes it tick? How can I duplicate my offline success over 48 years in different businesses and 25 of that over a quarter century actually simultaneously in corporate America? How could I take that success and duplicate it online? And so that's been my journey, and gone down a bunch of crazy wrong roads, but you know, neither here nor there. Each of our journey is our journey. It's for us to learn and grow and become who it is and what it is that we want to become on the planet, how we want to show up, who we want to serve, what we want to do, what legacy or mark we want to make. So today I'm doing 3 pieces of content, and I'm really late today because I had a sleepover with my granddaughter last night, and it was a crazy night. There was a photo shoot in the backyard for a snowboarding thing, and so my granddaughter loved that. My other granddaughter, it was just a crazy night. So I'm just now getting around to doing my videos today, which is so strange for me because usually I do them first thing in the morning before I do anything else. So today our annual challenge was about textures, which was really interesting because it's something I really never ever thought about. It's textures that center us. And so I got to thinking about it. I'm like, well, what kind of textures center me? And so I went through the different textures that make us feel more and more and more centered. And it was a fun one because I don't really think about it much, but I do love my soft and cozy fuzzy blankets, which I'm covered up with because as the weather gets colder, I get chillier, and I like to feel warm and cozy and at home wherever I am. So I like textures that, my most centering ones are the soft, fuzzy, fun textures, but I also like creamy, smooth textures with respect to like caramel or beverages, creamy, yummy, delicious caramel flavored beverages. But I like nature too, so I like grass and things like that, as well as things that make me feel centered are rocks and hard surfaces and sandpaper and things. I don't know, interesting things and very diverse, but they make me feel more and more and more centered. But right in the middle is the soft and cushy, creamy center of softness. So that was our annual challenge today, which I like when it's something that I've actually never really thought about the impact that it has on me. And textures are one of those things. I mean, I know what I like. I like soft things, but I never actually thought about textures and how they make me feel. So that was our annual challenge today. Our Get Up and Go challenge today was about emotions, and we're applying the SOAP framework. The SOAP framework is the focal framework of the Get Up and Go challenge, the free 30-day Get Up and Go challenge. This is our 9th time through the Get Up and Go challenge, and today we are going through the whole SOAP framework in the area of our emotional health. We did physical, relationships, and financial. Each got their own day and tool for the S, the O, the A, the P of the SOAP framework. And for the rest of them, the remaining 6 areas that we're going to cover during the challenge: emotional, mental, spiritual, contribution, communication, and confidence. We go through the whole framework in one day. So we did emotional today, and our tool today was the emotional guidance system. One of my favorite tools of all time because it helps us to manage whether we're going in a downward spiral or an upward spiral in terms of how we're feeling about certain situations or anything. And I always like to be in an upward spiral, but that's not very realistic because we all feel the entire spectrum of emotion sometimes during our life, and it's up to us to manage and understand that we don't have to go from fear to love. We just have to go from fear to something that feels less heavy than fear. So it could be anything on the emotional guidance system. So I think I talked over 10 minutes today for the challenge. I'm trying to keep it 10 minutes or less, but these days where we do the whole SOAP framework in one day, these 6 days are definitely a challenge for me to keep it 10 minutes and below. Thus, the egg timer. It's not really an egg timer, it's an hour-long timer. It's not totally specific. It's pretty flexible in its timing, so I may or may not have been under 10 minutes. I won't know until I process the video. But I highly recommend that if you've never heard of the emotional guidance system, check it out, look into it. I learned it from Abraham Hicks first and was fascinated by hearing about it from them. I had never heard about it before, and that's when I started to dig deeper and learn more about it and how I could use it to create the life that I wanted. So that was our tool today for emotion. I think tomorrow we'll probably do our mental area and aspect of our life, meaning our thoughts and our mindset and things. I haven't quite decided yet, but that's probably what I'll do tomorrow. And our Supersize Your Business Challenge today was about time off, taking time off. And I shared 10 ways that or 10 tips for really recharging and enjoying your time off when you do take time off. Some of us don't take time off very often. I used to, I think for probably a whole decade, I almost never took time off, because even when I was off work, I had work with me and was working. And so I was never really very present in what I was doing, which I don't think served me. I survived, obviously, but I don't think it served me as well as it could have when it came to spending time with my family and building those relationships, spending time at work and building those relationships. I did way too much of not actually enjoying and recharging on my time off. And so that's, I think, why I am so adamant about the power of taking some time off, having it planned in and scheduled in. I actually schedule and plan in time off, and I do it every day, where I have time that I'm spending on activities that recharge my battery every day. So instead of taking, and I will take vacations periodically nowadays, but and the older I get, the more apt I am to take time off and take vacations. But I also schedule time in every day to do the activities and the things that automatically recharge my batteries and keep me moving in the direction I want to go. So that was our expression and our idiom that we talked about and explored the meaning and origin of for Supersize Your Business. Now, that's about all I've got today. I am going to actually enjoy some time off today, some more time off today. I'm going to go eat something, because I've got to believe it's well past lunchtime now, based on the way the morning went. The entire morning was spent hanging out with grandkids and granddaughters and playing, which is as it should be, and ex-mother-in-laws and sons and daughters and son-in-laws and people, and that's what brings me joy and recharges my batteries and my time off. So food does too. Eating well, I'm going to go, I think, have a nice salad today, and maybe some cheese and crackers or something. I haven't decided yet, but I'll pick something. I had healthy fruit with the granddaughters for breakfast, which was really fun. My granddaughter's 8 months old, so we got this squishy thing where you put fruit in it, and if she chews on it, it squishes fruit out through it. It's pretty fascinating. She loves it. She's all purple and pink with raspberries and blackberries this morning, and strawberries and bananas. It was very fun. All right, any questions, anything I can help you with, please ask. Like I said, even if I'm recharging my batteries and taking time off, technology is still available, and I want to be a resource to those of you that don't feel like you have anybody else that you can reach out to and ask. One of my favorite tools is mastermind and networking and connecting with other people. But one of the most powerful things we can do when we're struggling or when we're not sure or uncertain is to ask for help. Ask someone, bounce an idea off somebody else, so that we don't stay stuck. We don't use it as an excuse to remain in the lower levels of our emotional guidance system through fear and doubt and worry, just because we don't take that step. And just taking that step to ask gets us over the biggest hurdle of jumping out of our comfort zone for the vast majority of us. And that's all it takes to move in the direction we want to go. All right, have an awesome day. If I can help you, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow just to fill you in on what I am up to now. Have a great day.